What's up, guys? Mitch here. Got this 2014 Audi A4. Gonna be doing some just basic service on it. Coils, spark plugs, valve cover gasket. Should be pretty easy. Gonna take you guys along with the ride, show you guys what's up, how to do it, any tips and tricks. So stay tuned. All right, guys, so I'm back in the garage. Got everything laid out. We have the coil packs, got the spark plugs, and this is actually more or less a timing cover. I know it does say valve cover gasket. So weird thing with the Audis, they actually, on some of their models, have what is called a cam carrier. So inside the valve cover, the cam is actually locked in there, bolted in there. So when you try to take off the whole valve cover, the cams are actually going to come with it. So this is technically a timing cover gasket, but no different. Still going to replace it for him. Still going to get it right. It did look like it was leaking a little bit. Not necessarily leaking, but seeping more or less. But again, this is going to fix it. Over here, got these ECS tuning coil packs. A little bit better than, your regular stock coil packs. Better spark. And some NGK iridium spark plugs. I'm going to get that all put in there for him. Show you guys a little bit of the process. Hell yeah. Alright, we got the Audi moved into the garage. Had to finish up cleaning up detail, but got the Audi moved in. Got everything from the trunk out so we can get to the battery, disconnect the battery. We're going to go ahead, disconnect this 1T30 right here. Should have enough access to be able to slide these out for the coil packs. After that, remove the coil packs, remove the spark plugs, put everything back in. Hell yeah. Quick little side note, you are going to want to go through and start disconnecting each one of these. Will help you along through the process. I'm going to use needle nose pliers just so I can get both sides because they do look a little brittle. As you can see, someone else has been here and broken these. They do get really hot. With these German cars, they use a lot of plastic and they tend to run really, really hot. Hotter than most engines. So what happens is this plastic gets overheated, it gets brittle, and then when you try to go and remove things, it breaks. We've had a bunch of these cars end up needing more things simply due to us, still being careful, but because of how brittle these parts are due to the heat, it just falls apart. So be careful with that. These do look like they are savable. So I am going through, just slowly gonna wiggle them up. Simple as that. And then all you gotta do, push it in, and the sensor should come right out. Easy as that. All right, going in, I've removed all of these sensors. There are, on this vehicle, some broken connectors for the coils, but all you're gonna do, this one is fine, so I'll show you. You're gonna push down on there. There's gonna be this little notch right there that's holding it in. All you do is push down on each one of them, and this should all start to slide out. Just like that. Once you have that out, you can disconnect it from here. Now you have access to the coil packs. Next, we're going to go through, now that we have all of our coil packs gone, we're going to go through and take all the spark plugs out. I have a 5/8 spark plug tool remover on an extension. Pretty simple. Send it down, find it. Now you can undo it with a ratchet. Just taking a look at these, I got them all out. Each one of them looks pretty much the same. There's a small film of oil right at the top and a pretty good amount of, use out of these. Definitely time to replace them. Another thing about these Audis is there are seals that come right around these holes basically. You have to replace those periodically. If you do start to notice that oil starting to come through, it is a recommendation that you go through and change that as well. The unfortunate side of these is that they are a little bit different than your average valve cover. Basically what it is it's a cam carrier. Your cam sits here and right here, your intake and exhaust, and basically they're bolted into the valve cover. So what you have to do is take off timing cover, take off a bunch of stuff. Looks like your water pump, probably your manifold, and a bunch of stuff over here as well. Take that out, replace those gaskets, RTV around the perimeter, and that's the job. But we're not doing that today. So what I've gone through and done, I added some tape to these plug holes just to keep any dirt debris from coming out of or going into the cylinder head, while I clean up all this oil and gunk and debris. Just make it look good for a customer. So we started working on the carbon cleaning. We got the manifold off. Sorry that I did not show you guys how to do all that. Honestly, it was kind of a bitch for us to do, but we got it off. Doing the cleaning now. It was pretty caked up, as you can see right there. Bunch just came off my finger. Gavin's cleaning up the actual valves. There's this weird like butterfly valve thing. I don't know, it looks like purge, but yeah, it's fucking wicked. But going in, cleaning them out. It's what they used to look like. Fucking disgusting. But Gavin's getting him right, so he'll be all cleaned up. Obviously not as good as a walnut blast, but you know, gets cheap. Oh. So just kidding. But nah, we're gonna get it right for him. Yeah, should be good. All right, finishing up. Got these butterfly valves pretty much cleaned up. Wanted to show you guys. Obviously they're not perfect, but a lot better than what they used to be. So definitely caked up on there. Got that cleaned up. Manifold is looking really good. Got that cleaned up. Gavin's finishing up the valves. Oh yeah. We'll be moving on to the timing cover, then putting it back together. Got the Audi all back together. New valve cover gasket, new coil pack, spark plugs, cleaned up the carbon. Shit's running real good. Just checking the codes right now, making sure there's no misfires, live data right now. So yeah, pretty quick, pretty simple.